this. So let's get to the stream. What are we talking about today first? So first we're going to start with Pacers win. Pacers win game 1 again. We've won game 1 of every single series. We're going to get to that too. Pacers win game 1 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, 111-110. One of the weirdest games to watch this postseason for the Pacers. We were down like 10 to 15 points the whole game. It looked like every time we made a push, OKC stopped it. And the fourth quarter, it was like we just kept playing and kept playing. We never gave up. And it was honestly amazing to see NIMBY defense and the shot mixing up Shea. Siakam and Nesmith in the fourth had big moments. We'll get to all that. The Hallie shot at the very end. It's just this team never seems to be nervous. They always seem to get back in it. And like I said, we've won every game. Game 1 of every road game of this finals. And the fourth quarter, again, just getting back to how weird it was. The whole game was weird, but the fourth quarter, it was just like, cut it down. It was like 15-10, cut it down to 7. They'd put it to like 10. Cut it down to 9, and they'd put it back up to like 12. Cut it down to like 6. Like we just kept fighting until at the end there. And again, we'll get to all that. We'll get to all the clips. I'm just doing fast notes right now. But it was just, of course, you can tell the team never gives up. And if you've been watching the Pacers game, I've watched every Pacers game this finals. And let me start my clock. I said 10 minutes for each one. I didn't start my clock. We're going to start 10 minutes now. If you've been watching every Pacers game, that wasn't surprising to you per se, but every time it's just crazier and crazier. We just looked like we were out of that game the whole time. I've never seen a playoff run like this in my entire life. With this many huge clutch shots, and I won't say too much because I can get excited about what I want to say about Halliburton and what I want to say about this team. But seeing this, what this Pacers team is doing, what this basketball team is doing, being from Indiana, means something to me. Watching this for the first time, watching this game live in the bar lit, it was in Twin Peaks, in that Twin Peaks on 82nd Street in Castleton in Indianapolis, Indiana, was probably the best sporting experience of my life, and I can't lie about that. Everyone in the bar just pushing each other, running up and down the bar, screaming, just the electricity, just the moment of it, like just that weird sort of familyness in that bar of just being from Indiana. Again, the best sports experiences of my life. And it's one of those things that I feel like you had to have been somewhere. You had to have been in the city, been in a bar, been somewhere crazy when this happened to experience just the moment of history of what it's chilling, how excited I got. Let me get to a video. Hold on. We'll do the videos first. Let me just do my last 2 notes. Hallie is a cold-blooded killer. And I'm going to go through the tweets now and show everything I just talked about for the next 10 minutes. Hallie is a cold-blooded killer, though. That's a theme, I think, of what I'm going to be saying. This was the experience in the bar. This was me afterwards. Let me put this on here. This was me in the bar in Twin Peaks after Halliburton hit that shot. Let me put the, you got to hear it. I was, bro.
There's a parade inside my city. What the fuck? There's a parade inside my city. What the fuck? What the fuck? This ain't no game. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, that shit gives me goosebumps. I want to play that shit one more time. There's a parade inside my city. What the fuck? There's a parade inside. You see them in the, you hear everyone, bro. You hear them in the background? What the fuck?
Ain't no game.
What do you say, but what the fuck? Let's get to the videos, right? Let's get to the videos. What are we at right now? 7 minutes. Let's speed run through these videos because I want you guys to see all of them. Let's start with that NIMBY shot. And I know when I put this on YouTube, I'm gonna get like a strike. I gotta figure out. I'm gonna start like screen recording. That's for something else. But the NIMBY shot, that NIMBY shot. This is, what is it? Let's look right here. 102, 108, 2 minutes down. What's the feeling? We're gonna definitely run it back 1,000. I'm in peaks on it. I don't want to say where I'm gonna, bro. If you know, you know. That's where I'm going to be on Sunday for game 2. We'll get to that. 102, 108, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've been, like I said, weird quarter. We're coming back. We're fighting it. We're down by what? Down by 6 with 2 minutes left. NIMBY goes and does this. And there was times where he was missing. I was a little bit shitty. I was like, if he misses this, I'm sitting on, just play Garrett. I could talk for 2 hours about this.
Tyrese is not even the main ball handler at this point in time because the defense has been so
my
aggressive.
camera's in the way.
Nembhard steps back,
Camera's in the way. We'll play it again.
Three-pointer from Nembhard. It's a
Stone cold, bro.
because the defense has been so aggressive. Nembhard steps back, three-pointer. Got it! Three-pointer from Nembhard. It's a three-point
Stone cold face. Like I said, we're running through these. that looks like I keep forgetting they're both Canadian. Nembhard and SGA are Canadian. At SGA, he's doing that. He's mixing them up. It looks like James Harden on the MVP. They're both Canadian. That's some shit, bro. We've been guarding each other our whole lives. I know you, nigga. I know you can't guard me. I know they think you're the MVP, but we've grown up. And there's people like that where you just I know you. I know you can't guard me. That's what that was. Stone cold face, no excitement at all. That's cold blooded right there. That gets us back in the game, bro. Or that makes shit. No, that doesn't get us back in the game. That makes shit feels real. Hand down, Magic. All right, they're speed running. I can play this a million times. So Nembhard does that. A couple minutes later, let's find that Haliburton. This is the runs. We're scrolling through everything. Like I said, we're talking about Roland Garros today. We may talk about Dave Portnoy. You'll see all this. All right. This is the last shot. This is the last sequence, right? And this is getting in. Is this it? Yeah. Last sequence, right? So what are we at right here? 109, 110, 22 seconds left. After that happened, like Nembhard came back down again, missed a three. Siakam caught it, did a thing. Nesmith had a three. So it's 109, 110, down by 1. Thunder have the ball. Nembhard is guarding SGA. And let's just watch what happens, right? Imagine we're in a bar right now. I'm in a bar. I'm in Twin Peaks, sitting on my seat. I don't want to move. My thinking is I'm hearing everyone, and I'm thinking the last couple shots I've been sitting on my seat. So let me relax. I'm gonna sit on my seat. I'm gonna keep sitting down while all this is happening, right? So I didn't sit down. I wasn't sitting down. I wasn't standing up. I was sitting down. Chaos is ensuing around me. This is SGA.
There's about a 9-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper.
Misses the mid-range. He's nervous. Misses the mid-range. SGA said they've been playing since they were 9, and that's.
Haliburton looking. Haliburton driving, pulls up. Off the mark.
I had to stop it. It's not lost on me. As soon as he gets the rebound, look what Haliburton's doing. Give me the ball. Siakam, give the ball. You got it. I'll be top. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. It's me. 5 seconds left. No booze. No. That's just straight to the bucket. That's just straight to the bucket. That's no fancy stuff. That's a but. Haliburton said, I've done this move. I've shot this shot 1,000 times. I'll shoot it 1,000 times again. That is straight to the bucket. Give me the ball. No, nothing. Straight dribble, pull up. My brother said this. He's like, this is when you're doing one-on-one with only 4 dribbles. This is dribble, pull. Fuck, I got to do this in 10 minutes. All right. Dribble, pull. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3 dribble, 4 dribble, pull. Bucket. He's a cold-blooded killer. In reality, SGA said they've been playing since they were 9. That's what that says to me. That's what that shot says to me by Nimby. That shot says to me, I don't give a fuck who everybody in the world thinks you are. I know who you are. We were youngings together, eh? That's just I've hit this shot in practice against you in the Canada USA team and everything. That's what that shot says, right? That shot with Haliburton, cold-blooded killer. You wouldn't be surprised, but just 4 dribble pull up midi, just calm, cool, collected, loves the moment. That he didn't even have his best games. The Pacers looked awful, and that's what Haliburton does at the end of the game, right? We saw those 2 shots. Let's keep looking through. Let's look through on my tweets. I want to make sure I'm getting to everything with this because I saved a lot of tweets. I want to show everything. I have a little order in my head that I want to do this, but that Haliburton shot, if you've been watching, you wouldn't be surprised. All right, we'll get to this because there's been a lot of disrespect, a lot of just weird stuff with this. People talking about how the court looks. Mike Breen says Hallie's mid-range game winner didn't meet the qualifications for the legendary bang call. I save it for threes. That's washed. That's a shot you say bang to. The way the game is, the edge of the game, whatever you're trying to say bang, it's for the big moments in the big games. You say bang there. Let's watch this video again, listening to his call.
The inbound from Mike.
Actually, no. He just says, oh, Haliburton makes a shot. That's a bad call. Bad call by Mike Green. That's a little bit of Indiana disrespect. I didn't like this tweet as well. We'll get straight to it. Nothing like a swag bag giveaway to bring an entire Midwestern downtown to its knees. This is going tour. Avoid Pennsylvania. This is basically going a couple days ago in Indiana, downtown, right by the Pacers by Gamebridge. They had like a swag bag giveaway. It was fat as hell. This guy saying nothing like a swag bag giveaway. Basically making fun of Midwest. The only thing I want to say about that is the Midwest disrespect I don't like. There's another video I didn't save of like this guy who I could make fun of the way he looks. He looks a certain type of way, but I'm going to try to be respectful about that. But he basically, what are we at here? 146. He basically was like making fun of like, oh, after Indiana wins a game, they still have to live in, basically saying it sucks to live in Indiana. All that Midwest disrespect is cool. The New York Knicks fans, so disrespectful. It's cool to live where you live. Well, I'm still watching my team play basketball. You guys fired your coach and your best players were at the club. I could talk about Knicks fans for so long. Like, that Indiana Midwest disrespect, keep doing it, bro. I honestly love it, bro. I'm still watching my team. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to see with this? With the Halliburton. Okay, there's a couple more. With the Halliburton. Starting 5 this season, 2 for this season. It's going to be Jaylen Brown. And the Celtics lost to the Knicks in an upset after Tatum got hurt. Kevin Durant, okay, SGA MVP season. He's in the finals and just lost that game. Tyrese Halliburton, we see this playoff run. James Harden, that had a good series, went 7 games against Jokic and the Nuggets in series 1. But it's these two. These are the 2 big ones that make season 2 amazing. Seeing this Halliburton beginning the season slow to the playoff run is going to be insane. This video, just the stress of watching this Pacers team. I've watched every game. I believe in them with all my heart. But this is how it feels to watch them play. It's extremely stressful. It's extremely stressful. It's extremely stressful. It's extremely stressful watching this team play. I could play a video about. I have a video about all the clips of how many shots, game-winning shots Halliburton has taken this year. You know, I can play this clip. I'm not gonna let it because our stuff is going on. So we're moving on to the next story. I could play this. I have a whole YouTube video about it. Go on Geo Studios and look at it. I could show this. I could go in more about, we're moving on. I can go in more before moments, before everything, how excited everyone gets. If you're looking at the scoreboard, 79-94, 9 minutes and 42 seconds left, how excited he is, too much time. Or was it this, where they're doing all this shit, 82-94, 8 minutes left. You know, people are just thinking that it's over with. The Pacers never think it's over with. Big Cat, who is dogging us, but I have no respect for. I do have, all right, let me relax, but he's pretty lame. I just don't like Cat. 92-108, 7 minutes and 22 seconds left. Game 1. You think it's over. It always happens. 112. This is a legendary playoff run. I could show so many videos. I could talk about this for so long. Game 2, we'll get to that to end off. Game 2, we'll get to that to end off. How could I not believe? How could I not believe in the Pacers for Game 2 on Sunday? That's all I'm going to say. We won Game 1 of every playoff series. And we won Game 2 of every playoff series, I'm pretty sure. So how could I not believe? That's our first story of Guarantee News. We're going to move on. That's our first story of Guarantee News. I was like 13. And then Pacers Game 1, that's our first story. Bear with me. I'm taking notes. We're at 35 minutes. This is going to be longer than I thought, but we're going to do our first. We're going to go to our next story. All right, our next story. Elon and Trump. The Elon and Trump war